This is my focus group for my FMP podcast. I've got 3 lovely people who are going to help me answer some 4 questions. So, first question, would you listen to a podcast series to do with book to film / TV show adaptation?
Adaptation, as in like...
So, for example, The Hunger Games, obviously it's been
so
adapted into film, so one like that.
Yeah, especially if you compare it.
Yeah, that's, in terms of my podcast, that's what I'm aiming to do. I'm aiming to compare like scenes out of the books compared to how they were shown in the film.
No.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I think I'd probably listen to it if it had more like varied content. Like if you were going to talk about different ones within each podcast, like maybe you speak about like the beginning in one podcast for each of your adaptations, and then the next one you talk about the middle and then the ending, or like sections of it that you like or don't like. Like I'm not sure that I'd be able to pay attention for like a whole podcast on one thing, but I don't know, it depends on like how creative you are with what you do.
Alright. So, you've obviously given me the answer to my second question. If so, why or why not would you listen to a podcast of that specific genre? So,
I mean, it depends how long the podcast is. If it's like hour or 2 hours, then I'm not really going to listen to it.
30 minutes is for each podcast.
30 minutes.
I like the idea of like splitting it up, because it also, that's that kind of thing of people would have to come back to listen to the rest. So then like you'd be getting an audience.
Yeah.
That is true.
So, how would you want the host to sound whilst the podcast is being recorded?
Bubbly.
Yeah.
Don't want someone who's
Like,
just like
really
Yeah.
active in
Yeah.
like conversation.
Yeah.
You don't want someone who like asks a question and then doesn't
Yeah.
like add to the conversation. Like
Yeah,
you need
that's-
someone who's like on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, like,
personality,
doesn't
yeah.
sound like a robot, as if they were reading off the script.
Definitely.
Yeah. It'd probably be better like maybe have like a skeleton script, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't work off a script. Even if you feel like you're not comfortable with it, you're still going to sound as if you are.
Yeah. So, I'm aiming to do discussions to like out of the scenes, just like discuss where we think that happened. So, it will be like a very recurring thing. So, the host won't just freeze on asking a question. So, what would you actually expect of the host in terms of how they host the podcast itself?
They're gonna have to make it flow. Like, we don't like have structure, but like you can also spiral off into other things. You know, you want structure, but you want it to have a lot of content in it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you want like the host paying attention at all times. So like if they say something that makes a really good point, but you've got another question ready, like make a question out of their point rather than moving on, because else it seems as though you're not engaging with like the person that you're with.
Yeah, definitely. Because we're having a guest presenter who's read all the books or has seen all the films
Yeah.
or TV show. Depends on what specific one I've chosen. I've got a few guests. I'm just after a few more, so it's getting there slowly. Thank you all for your time.
No problem.